Sorry we missed last week.
It's
Yeah.
I've been down in the dumps with some personal life stuff. We're
I
on
just
the up.
And I've been busy
Well,
doing stuff.
your boy was home and
Yeah.
school was canceled 4 out of 7 days.
I know, man. That snow is crazy.
Yeah.
All my people in the southern states who are getting hit. I hope you guys are okay.
Yeah. It's pretty scary stuff.
And then my friends in Florida, forget you guys. You're the only state not getting hit by freaking snow right now.
I mean, yeah, nobody south is prepared for this stuff.
Yeah, they're not. Like I was driving, I'm like, oh, you start to slide on the road. You're like, oh, it's a little icy.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Getting in there. All right, we're good.
Bryce was driving in a blizzard on the way to school, and he's like, "Wow, this is bad." I'm like, "No, it's not bad. You're just in the deep snow.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Make sure to hit the right grooves. You'll be okay. Yeah.
Just keep going. Hold the wheel."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
He's like, counter. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay.
So needless to say, things, we were busy.
But and I think it's just, we want to talk about like this ugly world right now, right? And like, I guess last week was pretty ugly.
It was ugly.
Yeah.
I think in general, just with my personal things, and then you get on social media, and because what do you do in your downtime when you're bored?
In a snowstorm, hanging out at the house.
Yeah, I didn't leave the house for a couple days. And it's like, you got the kids, and then you sit down at night and you start to scroll on Facebook, and it's so negative and it's so hateful.
Yeah. So last week I helped the kids at the college do their Turning Point launch. And that's what, like, in dealing with that whole night, we were talking about what we should talk about. I'm like, Matt, we need to talk about this.
Were you interviewing people too?
Yeah. So we went there to do a launch party, and there's a protest against Turning Point. And the idea behind the protest was that their challenge to it was that they believe that Turning Point is a hate group. And so they wanted to protest it. And what was just crazy to me is, first of all, it was very hard to talk to those people. I tried to talk to them. There was a lady in particular who was like super mean, like just wanted to insult right away. And I'm like, hey, I just want to have a dialogue with you. I want to understand your heart, like where you're coming from. And that is like a sad irony, right? Like, you've got these people with signs that are saying we don't want a hate group, but then every person that was walking in and out of their, like, in and out walking in to go to the Turning Point event to like watch it and support it, they were met with such heinous, like, the things that these people were saying was like really mean. Yeah. And really bullying, really hateful in itself. And they're screaming all this at people while they're holding these signs that say we don't want a hate group in our college.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing that just blew my mind away, and I wanted to understand it, but I couldn't get a conversation in. I couldn't really get a conversation in, and it really bummed me out, because I wanted to genuinely understand their heart. And I was I was straight up told, and we can even like run a clip to show, but like I was straight up told that like I needed to leave, and that they were going to embarrass me. They were going to make me feel stupid, which I don't care what anybody says. Obviously, you know me.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want. Like, I know that my value comes from God. So whatever anybody has to say about me, I don't care. I don't care what your opinion is. But it made me sad for them because there was no dialect, and it was like almost like an insanity, right? So this lady is like screaming at me and like, telling
We're
I
just
would
gonna play the clip.
yeah. It's like I was like, you could just see it because like it's got some profane language in it and stuff. We're going to talk to these protesters and just try to get an idea of like what's going on in their brains.
Round two, they were mean to me at first.
Yes. So you can pause that if you want.
Rolling?
Yeah.
Here comes little legal trackers. Here comes the interviewers.
Voice. Like we want to know like why you guys are out here and like what your thoughts are.
Without the insults.
Yeah, like to have an actual dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh, you watched the video.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Hands. And we are starting with the First Amendment, and you should just enjoy the First Amendment before things go to the Second Amendment. We're done. Garbage takes itself out. Be gone. So you gotta go before someone drops the house on you.
Okay. So I go to walk away, and two students, these two girls, they come out of the crowd and they stop me. And the girl's like, "Hey, I just want you to know, like, I know that like you're getting yelled at, and like, we're really sorry. Like, not that they don't speak for all of us. And so I got to at least have kind of a little conversation with them. And the one girl was like 17 years old, so she was a minor, and I didn't want to like video it. But they apologized for the way that like the people were acting, and she's like, they're kind of under a mob mentality, and that's not what we were here for. And I said, well, like, what are you here for? And they're like, well, we just, we care about a college, and we want everybody to be included. And like, their mindset is that they don't want anyone to feel hated against, right? And that they're afraid that Turning Point is going to be a group that is hateful towards like the LGBTQ community and stuff like that. But the problem with that is, and I was like, but look at the group that you're with right now.
Right. What part of that is peaceful?
Yeah. And I said, why don't you come inside and meet these guys and like see who they are? I was like, we got cookies and we got what? Like I was trying to tempt them with treats. And I thought for a
treats
second,
with you.
yeah, it is. I'm like, I got some food. Come eat with me. Yeah, man, food is like the thing that brings us together, man. I mean, come on, think Thanksgiving. Well, we don't have to get into that, but anyway. So, I really thought that they were gonna come in. Like for a second, they hesitated, and they're like, well, and then literally looked at the friggin' mob of people that were screaming profanities, and they're like, oh, we better. No, we can't. And I'm just like, see, that's sad. Because I can come out here and I can talk to you. I can take you to coffee if I wanted to. And I will not go back to the group of my peers and be hated on or belittled for talking to you.
Not at all.
And I said, you don't want to be part of a hateful group, but you're standing in a group of people that are absolutely full of hate right now.
Yeah.
And it really got me thinking, oh man,
it's like the Mean Girls Club in high school.
Yeah.
Like if you talk to that girl, you're not cool anymore.
Right. Like it's like if you associate with this particular group of people, you will be shunned because we believe it's like a dehumanizing thing.
Mm-hmm.
And man, when you think about this stuff like on a spiritual level, this really got me. Like this stuff, stop looking at this in the flesh, like stop looking at this in like real worldly, and start looking at it, especially like Christians, start looking at this in like a spiritual standpoint, okay? Because we're told that our war, right, is not between us, it's between the evil principalities, right, that
mm-hmm.
That use us for the glory of Satan, right? And so it really started getting me thinking, like, you look at like these particular people, their words, we're fearful of this, we're angry with this,
yeah.
right? And That's all it is. It's fear,
And anger.
anxiety, and anger, right? And it's literally filled them up. Like
Mhm.
that is what they're just full of fear, anger, and anxiety. And those are literally the things that the enemy uses to puppet you
Yes.
and like make you do things or get you to do things. I mean, no, you know, you have the power really at the end of the day, but like get you, manipulate you into believing and thinking and doing things that you would not do in a normal, rational mindset.
Yeah. So essentially, the further away from God you are,
Yeah.
the worse off you are, the bigger grasp.
Yeah. And it's, you know, so when you look at this stuff that you see on social media, people grabbing flashbangs and like, you know, people getting into this big fights with law enforcement or just like the crazy things you see people doing, like what kind of mindset were they in? Like think about this. They're not
Yes.
in any type of rational mindset. They're full of fear, anger, anxiety.
That's happening. So if that's happening in your hometown,
Right.
Someone that is in the normal mindset is not going to be out on the street.
Right.
They're probably going to be worried about their home, their children in their house, their lives. They're not going to be out facing these problems because they're not their problems.
Right. Right. Well, and also it's like you think rationally enough.
Yeah,
Like I'm
like,
not gonna
not
go and do that. And
Put myself in that type of danger for what am I changing
right.
if I go out there and you know, I don't know.
It just, dude, it just kind of got me because the problem is we look at that and we're like, that's ridiculous behavior, and it's like that's crazy behavior. Like they're not thinking right. Well, we as Christians should be thinking about how do you combat, because if you agree with me that that's totally spiritual, those people are being manipulated by evil forces, and that is why they're acting so irrationally. Okay, so what do you do about that? Like, what does the Bible say you do about that stuff? Right? And I seriously, this is a crazy idea, dude. And I did not bring it up to you yet, and I'm totally bringing it up to you right here on our podcast. But I have this crazy idea, okay? Just hear me out. Jesus went to the people.
I'm not going to those
Listen,
people.
just hear me out. Just hear me out.
We're going to those people in this podcast.
No, but yeah.
They're not watching.
Yeah, they're not watching. That's why my thought is we should go down and set up a prayer table and just say, like, put a sign, like, are you full of fear? Are you full of anxiety? Are you full of anger? Let us pray for you. Right? Crazy idea, I know, but think about it.
I mean,
I'm just saying, like, who I mean, either they're gonna be like, you guys are a bunch of Jesus freaks and walk away, right? Like,
Right.
no, politics aside, right? People who are full of it doesn't matter who you are. If you're left, right, like gay, straight, whatever. When you're full of anxiety and anger and fear, like, you should be prayed over.
You know, that brings up a good point when you said, you know, they're probably going to think you're crazy or whatever. I think a lot of the people that are far from God have experienced something that made them have a bitter feeling towards religion or whatever. So for me, I used to say I would never date a man that went to church.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Anytime I would be
Interesting.
online or whatever talking to someone, I'm like, oh, they go to church? Oh, not for me. Religion is not for me. And the reason I said that is because I went to a church and I had a very bad experience. And it was, you know, the type of pastor that they put the fear in you. And I was like crying when I left there. And I said, I'm never going back there, to my mom. And that just put such a bad taste in my mouth for all churches.
Yeah.
And I think if someone experiences something like I did, or if they're pressured or whatever by their parents maybe, or they're put in a church school as a child, and then they have bad experiences there. Like, they just grow up with this bitter feeling about religion or God or whatever.
Yeah.
So then they become further away.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people that fall away, have fallen away from God because of bad situations. And sometimes people are just raised, in a household that doesn't teach you about God.
Yeah, and doesn't
Right.
have anything good to say about God.
Right. Exactly. Like
Not
sometimes
necessarily
you're-
God, but churchgoers even.
Right.
The- you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. And, but yeah, so this was a thought that I had. And granted, we are two very different people, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. Like I'm just like super bold when it comes to stuff like that. Like I'll go down there myself with a sign and I'll be like, let me pray for you. And then, if it's probably better if only one of us goes, because, if I get, then you can still run this podcast.
I am not running this podcast without you.
You take applications for the
Oh
next
my
Aaron.
gosh. We're going to need plexiglass, bulletproof vests, bubbles. I don't know. An armored bank vehicle.
Bubbles.
Something.
We got a
Skating.
knife bubble. It'll make
I-
him happy. I
Uh,
love that idea.
ugh.
Yeah, so just like looking at it from a spiritual standpoint, it's like, yeah, if somebody is coming at you with like all those emotions, like I just feel like we should start taking a step back, and instead of being like, they're just stupid, they're just insane, and like their actions creating our own emotions that are negative, right?
Yeah.
Because it's so easy for us to be like, these people are insane and like there's no hope for them, and you like, just like basically write them off as, just not being good people or whatever. Like that's not what we should be doing.
No.
You know?
All humans, no matter who you are, what you are,
Right.
I think we need to get back to just the basics of being human and being kind. And
Yeah.
really, I just believe that social media has really ruined that. And a lot of people sit behind a screen and bully and bully and bully. And it's people arguing online. And it's like, what are you gaining from that? What are you gaining from that?
Yeah.
My dad constantly tells me, if it doesn't do anything for you, like, don't let it hold space,
Right.
So
And that's so important, man. That's like, it's like the whole thing about
yeah.
like getting rid of anger and all that stuff and replacing it. Like
Yes.
make that space available for something good.
Yes. Yes. I think that was a big contributing factor last week, was like all these things were just like bombarding me, negative things. And it was like, okay, I'd sit with it and then I'd pray about it. I'm like, I don't want to think about this. Just get it off my mind right now.
Right.
But then I wasn't doing anything to replace that, or,
Yes, yeah.
and then I got to see Cole, and it was like all of a sudden everything changed, and I didn't have to feel those feelings because I had someone positive sitting next to me.
Yeah.
And I didn't see you for a while, and
I know I
It's-
could see where you'd be depressed in that.
it's pretty depressing. I was like, dang, I haven't seen her.
I know. I'm like, who is this person?
Well, first of
I
all,
miss
I was like,
you.
don't drive on the roads, and they don't plow out here, so
They really don't.
No.
Our landlord needs to do something about that.
yeah. So and then I didn't physically go to church. I was there online, but I didn't physically go to physically get the hugs. One,
Yeah.
like you can't pass up the hugs, and
Right, I know
just
they're
that
good huggers.
feeling, the light, not being in that presence
Yeah.
for 2 weeks. That brings you down.
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
that lift once a week is.
Oh, by the way, I'm your keeper. And everybody at church is like, Ashlyn, where you at, girl?
I know they do the same thing about you when you're not there.
Yeah, I
Where's
know.
Aaron? I'm like,
It's like, jeez. I'm like, don't worry. She's okay.
yeah, just
She gonna be okay. She gonna go to church this Sunday though.
Yeah, I'll
Everybody
be
make
there.
sure she's.
I'll be there,
Everybody
and I'll
checks
be
her
square.
first thing Sunday.
I don't know what I'm doing Sunday, but I know I'm going to church.
Well, I'm like text you and remind you.
No, I'll be there. You don't have to remind me. I look forward to it actually every week. And when I watched online this past weekend, I did, because Kennedy has been sick nonstop.
daycare will do that to you in the winter.
Yeah, and I just didn't want to take her out in the cold weather. I'm like, okay, well, and we'll just stop there. But praising, you
Yeah.
know, is fun. So
It is. It does. It does help your soul a lot. And we have no layout of how we wanted this particular episode to go. We just wanted to talk about like the ugly world right now and like
Yeah.
how people are acting.
we just wanted to get back together and talk in general and just be unscripted because everything is so ugly right now.
Yeah.
It's
But we can do better than what we're doing is what I'm getting at. Is when we face people that are full of these negative feelings and these negative things, or when you see this stuff online, take a moment just to really think about that is a human, and that human is obviously not acting normal. Look at it from a spiritual standpoint instead of letting like their actions fill you with anger and leave you as open to the enemy being able to manipulate you into doing hateful and crazy things. Like, really look at this from a spiritual standpoint and, man, pray for them.
yeah.
And like choose not to sit in anger towards them, because this is legit spiritual warfare at its
And-
finest right now.
Yeah, and don't interact. Like, just don't. I mean, I feel like a lot of the time they just want that added fuel to the fire. So if
Right.
you don't give them that,
Oh, see, I'm going to say something different. I'm going to say, ask them. Be like, can I pray for you?
well, absolutely, you know,
Like,
don't interact. And I would say just don't ask questions or things
Right.
like that. But
I still ask questions though.
Yeah,
I know. I told you we're two opposites.
ugh, I'm
I'm
like,
like, I'm all about asking. I'm like, I want to know where your heart is. Every time I ask where their heart is.
see, when I try to pray for someone, they try to take me to court about it. Literally.
Literally. But don't worry. That's okay. You just deterred everybody from trying to pray for people.
That's a one-off. It's not going to happen to you.
Don't worry. It's not going to happen to you either.
No.
But anyway, so yeah, like whenever I ask though, because I want to know, and it's always the same. I'm angry, I'm fearful, like it's always those emotions.
Yeah. Can I pray for you? That's,
Well, then can I pray for you?
can we at least wait till the sun comes out? I feel like people will be happier then.
It's true, yeah.
If the sun's out and we can make some hot cocoa.
Oh, get some treats.
Yes, absolutely treats. They're going to think we're poisoning them.
That's true, probably.
No, treats and yeah, let us pray for you, but the sun has to be shining. Maybe 2 consecutive days. The sun has to shine. People are rabid when the sun doesn't shine.
Yeah.
But you do an online prayer. We'll start there.
an online prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we pray for these people.
No,
Pray for anybody full of fear and anxiety right now.
just do it. Like, we could start a thread and just start praying for people. Put posts on there and pray for people. Start online so that we gauge the community.
You know what? Everyone could tell me no. I'm still gonna ask them,
Or
and I'm
still
still
do
gonna do it. You want me to pray for you? I'm gonna pray for you harder.
it. Okay. I'll pray for you twice.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah. So pray for everyone. Pray for the world. Pray for the ugly. Pray for betterment for all of us.
And also think about how your own feelings can affect things in the spiritual world too.
Yeah. Remember to stay kind and compassionate and don't let people get you down.
Yeah.
They'll try real hard.
Yeah.
Don't let them. Know your worth. Again, this is all about knowing your self-worth. And
Yeah, for sure. Well, we hope this helped you, and
we're sorry we missed you last week.
yeah, we are sorry for that. Just make sure to like and share, subscribe.
Yeah, share our stuff.
For
Share
sure.
it with someone that you think would benefit. If you don't want to post it, share it in a message.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what we've been doing is a little bit powerful for some people, and I know from my personal journey, it's intimidating when you want to start seeking religion or being faithful and all of that. It can be intimidating. So putting out this positive, like, you don't have to be this cut, dry, perfect person to.
Well, I'm definitely not a perfect
Yeah.
person.
Nobody is,
Right.
you know, and that's not what going to church is about.
All the people that really know me
Or
right now
believing
are
in God.
like watching this video and like, yeah, she's not. The heck no, she's not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We all have those skeletons.
right, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, aside from that,
we'll see you guys next week.
we'll see you next week. All right, we love you.